Back again, going to show you how I do my eyes today. I am going to use Urban Decay eye primer. This is their eyeshadow primer potion, long-lasting eyeshadow base. I love this stuff. Usually I don't stray from this stuff a lot. I really like this stuff. The only other one that I use, not a lot, but more than the others that I have in my collection is, sorry about the background noise, I have my window open because it's so hot in my bedroom. You might also hear my dog bark because he's standing right next to me looking out the window and he likes to bark at people. But I have the Sephora glitter primer potion. It's like glitter glue primer, and I do like to use that when I'm attaching glitter to the top of my eyeshadow. And I just dip my brush in the glitter. I put it on my hand and then dip the brush into it, and then dip it into the glitter, tap it off, tap it onto my eyes, and it usually stays really well. This is the only thing that I put on with my finger. I don't like to use my fingers on my face because my face already tends to be oily, and, well, not my eyelids, but everything tends to be oily on my face, so I don't like to put my foundation on with my hands. Not at all, because it just creates more oil. Even if you washed your hands, it's still, that oil is going to come right back and it's going to go right onto your face. So I do not like to do that. Some people might disagree with me. That's your own thing. That's cool. Do things how you want to. But this is just how I do things. So now that we have our primed eyes, oh, I also use my little brush to brush up my eyebrows out of the way, because I don't want to have it in the way. So I'm going to get into my makeup collection down here. I have been obsessed with Z palettes, and I have unpanned all of my eyeshadows, well, almost all of my eyeshadows. I ordered a Makeup Forever metallic, or magnetic palette. Sound like an idiot. Magnetic palette. It doesn't have these cool see-through windows, but I'm going to put all of my nudes, my neutrals, like these are just beautiful. I'm going to open this up and show you. These are all my beautiful neutral colors. They're just gorgeous. Like, these are all Urban Decay. These are all Makeup Geek. These all up here are Makeup Geek, except for this one's a Lancome. That one's a Marabella, but the rest are Makeup Geek. This one is Kitten by Stila, which is super awesome. I didn't know that their pans just come out magnetically also, which is amazing with that brand. I love it. These ones are Makeup Forever here. They came in a little kit that I unpanned them. The coolest thing ever, I don't even use those little spatula things. My husband had, whatever these little screw things are, they're like a teeny tiny flathead screwdriver, like super teeny, and it just gets right in there and it pops them out. So if you know any guys who has these, grab it, steal it, take it, because it's going to be amazing to help you out with unpanning all of these, because some can be difficult. Like the Urban Decay ones came out, they were a little difficult to get out because these are all Urban Decay. All the round ones are pretty much Makeup Geek, except for like this one is I think Peace by Urban Decay. This one's Woodstock by Urban Decay. These ones are Urban Decay, the square ones. This is a Makeup Forever teal one. And this is a Tokidoki blue. It's the only one I have left of the series. It's my favorite blue ever. It's a beautiful light blue. Just gorgeous. So I'll always keep that one. Won't get rid of it. The rest have not been such good quality. But like I said, these are amazing. And then I'm going to be using that palette. And then I put in a separate little Sephora Z palette is all my grays, blacks, and silvers. These are Makeup Forever. These are all Urban Decay. all my Makeup Forever ones back in here so that I could, you know, work around these, putting them all the colors in one and the everything. And then I'm going to unpan my all the rest of my loose eyeshadows that I have in random little palettes that I like, and get rid of the ones I don't like and keep all the ones I do in the new magnetic palette that I'm going to get. So today I'm going to be working with the same colors as my shirts. My shirt is the teal, the purple, and the lime green, which in a previous video, if you watched, is this lime acidy green that I absolutely freaking adore from Makeup Forever. This color right here. I am in love with this color, and every chance that I can get to wear it, I will, because it's so beautiful. The colors with it is like a dark forest green, and then like this like blue teal, light blue teal color. I'm not sure what the names are because they come with numbers, and I bought them online. Didn't pay attention to the name, just saw the beautiful colors and just had to get them. But I'm going to start with the lime green, and I'm going to put it in the corner of my inner corner of my eye and drag it down. I've been pretty obsessed with putting eyeshadow underneath my eyes to open up my eyes more, but bring the color down further, and then can match the eyeshadows above instead of just using eyeliners, because then you tend to just drag it into your waterline, and then that's it, and smudge it out a little bit. But then sometimes it can move, and the eyeshadow tends to stay put, or if you lock it with some eyeshadow. So I'm going to get my little Urban Decay brush and wipe it off here. It came with my Vice 3 palette, and usually I don't like brushes that come with the palettes because they tend to be a cheaper version of the ones that stay, that you can buy at the store, that are available always. But this one's actually pretty nice. It's like a little domed brush. I like it. I unpanned all my Vice 3 and my Vice 2, and that's all the colors that you saw, the square colors in there. Some I threw away because I didn't like, because they were super, super powdery. Like one I tried to lift out and it just turned to dust. Like I didn't bend it, nothing. It just turned to dust. It was terrible. But these are a gel powder formula, so, and also that's what it feels like for the Makeup Geek ones that I'm going to use. They're gorgeous. But I'm just going to put this right here and drag this down. I'm just going to do one eye and show you guys so that you're not sitting here for 15 minutes watching me do my eye makeup, because I can tend to be a perfectionist and have to redo and redo. So, but then I'll also drag it a little bit on the inner corner of my eye. This stuff I don't even put tape on to stop it from falling, because, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but there's no fallout. None with this color. I love it. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy invisible tape, and then I am going to put it on the corner of my eye so that I can stop anything that may fall off if I use a brand other than Makeup Forever and it starts to shed a little bit. But now that we have our beautiful, beautiful lime green, we're going to move on to the like teal blue color that's in my shirt, and I'm going to go with, oh, I'm dropping everything over here, this beautiful color by Urban Decay. I apologize, I don't know the name to it. It is from the Vice 3 palette, It is the only light blue that's in there, which I love. And I'm going to use the same brush. I tend to use the same brush a lot. Because even though people use all these different brushes, brushes are so versatile. You don't need to, unless you have a different shaped eye. Like a super, super tiny lid, you want to use a smaller brush. If you have a bigger lid, you can use a bigger I can't talk. Bigger brush. And so that you don't, you don't have to buy 5 million brushes. I have 5 million brushes because I have a problem. But you don't need them. Couple of good face brushes, couple of good eye brushes, and you're golden. I'm just going to put that teal color all over my lid. And I dragged it over and mixed it with the lime green on the inside, so it's all blended. Almost looks like Seahawks colors. My family lives all in Spokane, Washington, so they love the Seahawks. So there's your props to the Seahawks. And then we're going to go in with a beautiful purple, which will match my shirt. It is a gorgeous, this is one of the new colors that I got from Makeup Geek. It's their foiled collection, and this is Caitlin Rose. It's like a blue purple. It's beautiful. Just beautiful purple. So I'm going to switch up my brush and use a C brush because it's a little denser and I can get into my crease. And this is Coastal Scents in BRCNO number 2. Don't know what that all means, but I like the brush. Coastal Scents makes good brushes. They're soft and they're good quality. They don't shed and they're cheaper than most that you get at the store. But this purple matches my outfit, but it feels like the Makeup Forever eyeshadows, and these are only like $5.99 a pan instead of like $14 an eyeshadow. They are smaller. I'll show you the size difference though. This is the Makeup Forever, and this is the Makeup Geek. But if you're not going to use that entire pan, if they're just colors that you want to try, not ones that you're going to use every day, then get the Makeup Geek because they're smaller. They're going to last you still a long time. I got these in colors that I'll use a lot of, like my dark colors that I shade in my eyes with. The little ones that I use, like I don't use nudes very much, even though I have a billion of them. I don't use them. I use them more as a highlight. So all of these colors are going to last me a long time, even though they're smaller. The Kitten is the only one that I hit pan on quickly because I just love that color. And it got such a beautiful highlight with anything. Just anything. It's gorgeous. My dog is looking at me like, why are you talking to yourself? Sorry, pausing it because my dog starts barking. I'm sure you don't want to hear that. So I'm just connecting this with the lime also when I came up. And I go all the way out to the tape. And if you think that you can't do this with colors, you're wrong. Everybody looks good in colors. Everybody can pull off a bold look. It just, you have to learn how to taper it to your eye. Maybe don't go the whole lid with purple. Maybe just do all nudes, like with browns and nudes, and just do the purple on your lid. or you could do all browns and just do the lime green on your lid, or with the blue, anything you want. Like you could add a little purple at the outer corner, inner corner. You can still add color and still be neutral. You don't have to not have color on your face. Like, everybody looks good in color. I add the purple in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color this is the Lancome color. It's like a deep, deep dark purple. Sorry, I don't remember what it's called. It came with their, I'm sure it's a matte purple. It's like a deep, deep plum. I'm sure it's a regular color that they have, but it came in their holiday collection that I got. And then I'm just going to put that on the out corner. Just to darken that up a little bit. Okay, now that I have that, I'm going to take my puffer brush by Lancome that I love. I call it a puffer brush. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called, but I'm in love with it, and it is amazing. If I can find it. I should have been totally more prepared for this, but I wasn't. See, this is what happens when you have too many brushes. You just are looking for the right one all the time. Because you tend to have your favorites. And then you have 50 billion brushes, and then you can't find your favorite one. This is one by Lancome that came with their holiday kit. It's double-sided. It's got this little tapered end. It's kind of a wide end. And then this big puffy angled brush, which I like to use for highlights. And then I'm going to use my kitten, which I already showed you right here. And then I'm going to use that right up here. Kitten does have a lot of fallout, but that's okay because it's super light. And you can run it into your highlight and you won't even know. But it's almost like a skin-toned highlight. It's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And then I'm going to take this Makeup Forever color right here, which is it's like a nude, purpley gray nude brown. It's just pretty. And I'm just going to put that all in right here to fade it up, because we don't want a harsh line. I want it just all to blend beautifully. I'll blend it up into the highlight. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of the Caitlin Rose, that beautiful Makeup Geek purple, and put a little bit up further into that brown, just light-handedly. Bring that purple up. Into that brown. And then bring out that dark purple again, and with the same light hand and light puffy brush, blend up that dark. And just blend it all in. And then I pull off my tape, which I get the cheap tape, not the expensive tape, like brand, like this is the jumbo roll of invisible tape for gift wrapping. It's easy to cut. It's cheap brand, so it's not very sticky, and it doesn't hurt your face when you pull it off. So, and then what I like to do is I like to take one of these softer concealer brushes, which is like I wouldn't use this for concealer because it's too soft. It's not a stiff bristles. And this is the foundation and concealer duo. And I think I got this at Walmart, whichever brand. And I just, anything that falls out, which I didn't have any fall out, but I just kind of blend it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this end right here, and I'm going to take this wonderful formula that I got from e.l.f. And it is this right here, and it is eye primer and eyeliner sealer. And what I do is eyeliner sealer, I don't use the eye primer because I don't like it. It's too greasy. If you have really dry lids, this would be great for it because it's in a stick. But I don't like it because I kind of tend to have a little bit greasier lids, not so dry lids, so I don't need that extra moisture. And then I just dump it out on my hand, so I get a little bit on my hand of this clear liquid. And I mean, you can use a little tip, but I don't, because I like to use a brush. And then that should be enough to go underneath my eyes, and I just dip it in a little bit and get my brush all nice and wet. And then I'm going to dip it into that dark purple, that same plum purple that we got up at the top. And I'm going to do my lash line and extend it right up into the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take that Caitlin's Rose purple, that lighter purple, and I'm going to put it in, connect the lime and the dark purple. I'm going to take that same blue color that we used and dipping it back into the liquid, and take that teal color that we used for the top of the lid, that teal blue from the Vice 3 palette, and I'm going to do closer to my waterline. So it's like almost blended into the purple right above it. And then that's the final look of one eye. I'm going to do the other eye and then show you both together. Okay, and so I did my other eye, and so that's how it looks without mascara. And then what I'm going to do is take this Kat Von D, ooh, it's upside down, inked liner, which is seriously super, super pigmented black, and I'm just going to line my top lashes real quick and throw on some mascara, and I will come back and show you what mascara I used too. Okay, so now there's the eyeliner, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Lancome, this is the primer, and what I do is I just lightly put it on my lashes. It gives you a guide to where your lashes are, and you can cover them all up to make them longer. So I use that right there. And then what I'm going to do is going to take my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, and then, which is a really great brush. And then what I do is I do the top of my lashes first. I just roll it over the top, and then do the bottom of the top lashes. Gives a lot of volume. And then I use several mascaras. And then I go with the Lancome Hypnose Drama. It's got like a waved wand. That's how you know your mascara is good, when it makes that sound. I'm going to just put a coat of that. I always open my mouth when I'm putting mascara on. I can't help it. And, you know, people are scared of color, too, and they put on a lot of eye makeup. It's shocking while someone else is doing it, or while you're putting on and you want to wipe it off right away, because you don't have the finished look. Like, you have to do it from start to finish, or it doesn't look good. You have to have your eyeliner, you have to have the colors go together, the mascara on, and then you have to do your eyebrows. And then once it's all done and you look in the mirror and then you're like, oh wow. That's why I don't like to let people do, when I do their makeup, I don't like to let them look at what I'm doing until I'm done. Because then they get to see the whole reveal instead of, oh my gosh, that's so dark. Because normally I put a lot of makeup on people who don't wear a lot of makeup. Eye makeup, because it makes them look so pretty, enhances their natural beauty, and puts a little playful fun in it. You don't have to be neutrals all the time to look natural. Like, you know, I mean, you don't have to look natural, have neutral, natural makeup on to look pretty. Like, I still look pretty with dark makeup on, and I love it. Like, so, I mean, if you don't like it, then you don't like it. But, like I said, this is what I like, so. And I like to make people look colorful and pretty. You know, sometimes we'll do a nude eye with bright lip, but it's all people's preference. And this is Lancome Differentials. And this is a waterproof one, so I always end with a waterproof mascara in case my eyes leak or I end up crying. Who knows why. But if my eyes leak while I'm, you know, allergy season or anything. And then also with this one I do my bottom lashes, because it really grabs onto them and makes them look longer without bulking them up. And I always wipe underneath with this brush just to make sure I don't get any mascara stuck to my face. And I check for mascara on my lid. And then, so that's how it looks with mascara. And I'm just going to do my other eye real quick. And there we go. Done with the mascara and eyeliner. And it looks just perfect. All symmetrical. And it matches my pretty shirt. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned next for eyebrows.